The Volvo XC40 has thus far been our pick of this range of compact luxury SUVs, and for very good reason. It seems to do just about everything right. It's got space, practicality, versatility, luxury, comfort, performance, and it looks rather good too. And sure, it might not be the most affordable car in its class, but it packed in equipment that belongs two segments above. The only thing missing from its impressive repertoire, frankly, has been a petrol engine. And that has just changed, because this is that Volvo XC40 Petrol which I'm driving for you today. Now if you like this video, be sure to give it a like and tell us in the comments if you prefer this Volvo to its rivals, the GLA, Q3, X1 and Countryman. And as ever, subscribe to the Autocar India channel and click the bell icon to stay notified. R Design is the name of the trim level, and yes, it's the same one that the diesel car was originally launched with back in 2018. What it gets you is a black roof and black accents such as the grille and the wing mirrors, as well as a sporty set of 18-inch alloy wheels. On the inside, it's exactly the same as before, with the same minimalist interiors in all black. The option of orange fabric accents seems to have been removed this time, however, which makes it look a little dour. This is particularly true in the back seat, which, though spacious enough, is set low with a backrest that's rather upright. The boot, however, is still large enough and has that clever flexible folding floor arrangement. The R Design is a fully loaded trim, and as mentioned before, that means equipment that belongs two classes above. There is the usual stuff like dual zone climate control, powered front seats with driver side memory, auto headlamps and wipers, tire pressure monitoring, the 9-inch touchscreen with CarPlay and Android Auto, and more. But the standout features include a digital instrument cluster, a huge panoramic sunroof, a powered tailgate, and a full suite of radar-based safety tech, including adaptive cruise control and autonomous driving. In fact, only two features seem to have been removed from the diesel version. The first is heated seats at the front and the rear, which most people won't miss too much. And the second is something they really should not miss too much. Where the diesel XC40 was all-wheel drive, this one is front-wheel drive only, and as you can see, even if you're silly enough to drive it into a soft sand beach, as long as you're careful, you'll still make it out just fine. Where it belongs though is out on the road, and that's where you can really get to know this new engine. So the engine under the hood here is Volvo's 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine, which makes 190 horsepower and 300 Newton meters of torque. It is, like the diesel, mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. The first thing you start to notice is that refinement is not excellent. Sure, it is quiet enough at lower revs, but the moment you get to about 2000, you can start hearing the engine. By the time you get to about 3,500, it gets quite noisy, and it's not a nice noise. It certainly got a good amount of performance. That 300 Newton meters is a good solid reserve of torque, and when you want to get moving, it all comes through really nice and strong. The only thing is that it's not the most exciting engine out there. It's not particularly rev happy, nor does it suddenly give you a nice strong hit of torque, but instead it's very linear, very smooth, and it makes its power in a gentle surge. And I suppose that's just as well, because the Volvo XC40 isn't the sportiest compact luxury SUV around. Like the diesel, it's better to drive it at a more relaxed pace to get the most out of it. Now, as before, on the handling front, it's not the sharpest tool in the shed. It's got a lot of body roll, the steering is nice and slow, but there is a certain satisfaction to be had from steering this car, and that has a lot to do with the steering itself. Sure, it's not the quickest or the sharpest, but it's just so nicely weighted and really fluid. It feels great. Now, ride comfort again remains the same as before. The car's riding on 18-inch wheels and it has a slightly firmer setup, but that means great stability out on the highway, and ride comfort is actually not too bad even at low speeds. The suspension does a good enough job of absorbing the bumps. Priced at 39.9 lakh rupees ex-showroom, the XC40 T4 is not the cheapest in its segment. However, since it's available only in this fully loaded R design guise, you do get a lot of car for the money. The design turns heads, the cabin is practical, and it's got by far the lengthiest features list. Then there's the petrol engine, which despite not being the best in terms of refinement, has enough grunt to get you around. The service network isn't as widespread as its German rivals, but it's expanding rapidly, and we feel that's a small price to pay for a well-sorted SUV that gives you almost everything you'd want. So, if you're in the market for a compact luxury SUV with a petrol engine and driving thrills are not high on your priority list, the XC40 T4R design is an option worth serious consideration.